getting the boat ready. 32 degrees out. There's a full moon over Little Cedar Lake, which is by our house. That may be a good thing today. We are coming into Port Washington. Smith Brothers. That is the iconic sign of Port Washington. That'll be one of the most valuable neons around, that's for sure. Alright. Here we are in Port Washington, getting ready to launch. There's the guy himself. So Hunter, what do you think? Are we going to catch some fish today?
Yeah.
Alright, here we are. Hunter's getting the boat ready. We're running a little bit late today. As you can see, the sky's getting light and I'd like to have my stuff in by now, so we're going to get out there. Hi! About an hour before sunrise.
5:30.
Yeah, I don't have my back camera going because I had to order a new battery. Last weekend we learned a few things. We're going to try to just keep experimenting until we make these videos the best we can. One of the things I want to stress when you're in a small boat on Lake Michigan is you always got to check the wave forecast. And not only the night before, but about 5 minutes before you go out, and even then, you have to watch the waves out here. I usually have a weather radio on in the boat. One of the things we're also going to talk about is dollars spent per fish. I like to be the stingy fisherman, and some of the tactics we use out here are a little different than anyone else. And one of the nice things about using a small boat is that we can get right up on the shore. My other son has a friend that runs a kayak out here, and he boated 150 kings last year in a kayak the whole summer long. So there's some really neat things you can do in a small boat if you're smart out here. I always watch the wave forecast. Another thing is that wave forecast doesn't matter too much. As long as we have a good wind out of the west, we can get some near shore fishing in. But you still have to watch the wave forecast. So we're going to get set up in here and get ready to go. It's about
6 o'clock.
6. Sunrise is in 20 minutes. Usually I like to be set up an hour early because the water clarity out here has cleaned up. It's actually almost like the Caribbean, and because of all the zebra and quagga mussels, they filtered out the water. So we like to get those fish when they're up on shore, which is close early in the morning, and then by 9 a.m. they're out pretty deep. So I always like to be going by an hour before sunrise. Everything's in the water, and you can see the colors out there. What do you think? Are we gonna catch some fish today, bud?
I don't know.
Well, we might have lost our first one. I don't know. You got him, Hunter, or not? I saw him jumping. He was pulling the board back pretty hard. Yeah, he's jumping. It's, I don't know. Oh, the bells are going off, so it must be 6 a.m., about a half hour before sunrise. What? He's off?
Yeah.
Oh, well, bring her in and we'll check it. First fish.
Hold it up to the camera, Dad. Hold it up to the camera.
There he is.
There he is.
All right. All right, look at that. The sun's coming up.
Great picture. You won't believe it.
It is beautiful out here today. This is what I live for. To me, this is it. This is living. We already got. All right, sun's coming up. Hunter's got another one on that same lure. Shad Rap SR9, about 10 foot behind the board. All right, want me to hold the rod for you, buddy? Looks like it could be a big fish too. Got it? All right. sun just came up. Looks like a good sized fish. Oh yeah. All right. Damn it.
He's playing games with us. Oh man.
Big brown.
Big
Really
brown,
big.
big brown. You see that? Here, bring it up to the camera, Dad. They can see. Oh, look at that.
Really big brown. Look at the size of this thing. All right, here you go. Lift that baby up in the air. It's a big slob brown. Just got. Hunter's got another fish on. We're almost. Their boat just ran us up against the shore, so. We almost caught him. You want me to hold that boat? Fish? Got it. Yeah. Okay, you get the board. That was a close call. We almost hit another boat there. He was driving right at us. We both had fish on at the same time. And a little scary. Big fish. Just make sure you can pull drag out if he wants to run. So the real secret is we use big game trilene 20-pound test, but you gotta always have your drag set. I totally believe in mono out here. I believe the fish can see wide, and that's why we use mono. Plus it's so much easier to cut and rehook if you need to retie it. If you know what you're doing with drag, you don't need a lot of fishing with feeler twine. I think it's also a little more fun if you know that you have a chance of a breakage. Tell me when you see him, buddy. I think we got a really big fish on because he is going right to the bottom. Last time we didn't show you guys the fish. This time we're showing you another massive Slavosaurus rex brown trout. We had a boat come across us and almost took out our boards. I guess you have to have some kind of fishing etiquette out here. If you're trolling at people, you got to get out of their way. You got to give them it's a great lake. You don't have to be on top of each other. And I know everybody wants to do the same thing and follow whoever's catching fish, but it gets kind of crazy. And a boat almost crossed our planer board line, and then we got pushed up into the lighthouse and darn near hit the wall with our other lines. And you know, it's just about watching what you're doing and making sure that you're out of people's way. So I had a little talk about why we use mono out here, why we use 20-pound test. The other reason is it's much easier on the rods and the reels. If you have a bunch of, let's say you had a tangle, it's much easier to cut mono, retie, get it back in the water than it is with braided line. I think when the water is really clear, they can see the braided line.
We've used braided line before. So.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We just prefer mono.
Yeah.
And I guess an old timer, a guy I met years ago was 90-something years old, and we were fishing from shore, and I was using 20-pound tests, and he said, you got to use 6-pound test. And I said, why? Some of these kings are over 30 pounds. He said, because the fish can see the line, use a real little hook. So that's what I started doing from shore, and you wouldn't believe how good the fishing got after that. So you have to use a rod with a limber tip, and you also have to set your drag loose enough to where
let him run.
Where the fish can run if he wants to. And if you do that, you can get away with mono. We never lose fish because the line breaks. The only reason we lose fish is because they shake themselves off.
Dad, you've had a fish on shore for like 36 minutes. You just let it run and wait till it gets tired and then pull it in.
Yeah, just wear them out.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun to bring in a fish if you know there's a chance of it getting off, and using that drag, learning how to use drag, and getting a good reel. They don't have to be expensive. The reels I use on shore are Presidents, and you know, I don't know what they cost, 60 bucks a piece, but really good reels. And you can set that drag right where you want it. It's a Fluger. And on the boat, I'm just running Abu Garcia's and Cabela's rods. And what else we got? Shimano reels. Nothing expensive. We do really good. To me, it's all about the dollar spent per fish, and I think as far as what we're doing, we might be winning that game. Use about 2 gallons of gas a day. I want to be able to come out here and not spend $1 million bucks. But everyone that comes with me, they always chip in. They always chip in, and you know, you're gonna break some things once in a while, lose a lure. People always chip in to help me replace things. But there you go. There's your tips of the day. All right, got a little more free time here, and I have some more tips for you. This week we had really violent winds that churned up the lake. And every time that happens, fishing gets a little rough right after that. So I thought I'd give you some tips while we're strolling around here. We still only been out here for probably an hour, so not bad. We got 3 in the cooler. I think we had another miss, so regardless, this week we put 3 different colored reflective tapes on our planer boards: white, red, and yellow. And setting those boards out in the morning, you don't need any lights. Just the hour before sunrise, there was enough light in the air to make those boards glow. We could see where they were. That yellow reflective tape really works well. We run that on the top, and I put the white on the front of the board, and I mean, they were really sticking out. So just another tip. All right, here's our recipe of the day.
Honey teriyaki, and then on the hot grill, I don't know what else, tin foil. All right.
Yeah, what we do is we take olive oil, put it on the tin foil. We take our fillets, we cut the skin off,
Yeah.
and we take all of the brown meat off the fillet. Lay that on the tin foil, fold it up, sprinkle honey teriyaki sauce on top of it, 20 minutes in a hot grill, and tell me that's not the best salmon or trout you ever had in your life.
Yeah.
We eat it, what, every week of the whole year, don't we?
Just about.
All right, see ya. All right, we got our 4th fish on. Maybe, we might have lost it. We've been out here about an hour. Fish number 4.
There's one.
Still battling that storm. Storm churned up the water out here quite a bit. But we're gonna check this one. He might have got off, but he pulled the board way back. So might have been a rainbow. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. All right. Coho, I think. Been picking up coho out here. Everyone.
Did any last week, did you?
Last week we got one. Little the smallest fish of the day, I think.
We don't even have for this one.
No, we do. All right. There you go.
1 pounder.
Some people, though, fish the Great Lakes would probably think that's a giant fish. But for us, it's little. But it's gonna taste good. All right. All right, here's Hunter. We're out in the middle of Lake Michigan. We got a little sidetracked. We don't know. No, there's the shore over there. But people, I have friends. We have friends all over the place. But as you can see, Lake Michigan is like an ocean. You can't possibly ever see across this thing.
Sometimes you can see Milwaukee. On a clear day, we can see almost Chicago.
Down there, I don't know if you can see, there's some buildings back down there. That's Milwaukee.
Yeah, some days on a really clear day in the summer, we can see Chicago.
Yeah, if we're way out south.
Yeah.
But
We gotta be out though.
Yeah.
5 miles out.
Anyhow, got a beautiful day. We gotta get back and do some other things here soon, so we're gonna give her a little while longer and see what happens. But it's been fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we're heading in, and we didn't have much time today. We got some things to do. We're gonna head to the museum, and but in an hour we did good.
Yes, we got.
Check it out.
How many?
How many?
I don't even know.
I just lost one, so that doesn't.
We only lost one and got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the ratio is better than last weekend when we got 7 and lost 6. So actually, you could say this weekend we did better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not bad for an hour. It's always, we always like to have an excuse to come down here to Port Washington and fish.
So subscribe or whatever, and thank you for watching.